Every independent Mercedes mechanic I know draws the same line in the sand. Buy this engine. Walk away from the one that replaced it. The badge looks identical. The showroom looks identical. Underneath, it's a completely different gamble. Mercedes built a V8 that ran past 250,000 miles without complaint. Then they retired it and replaced it with one that needs the whole engine pulled to fix a single soft gear. Same star on the hood. Completely different math underneath. Here is what you are getting today. 5 cars still running the Bulletproof engine. The exact years, the exact models, and the one thing to check before you hand over $1. And the ones to avoid, because 2 of them look identical in the photos and will cost you everything. Here's number 5. The W211 E500 sits in the wrong shadow. Buyers looking for a used Mercedes E-Class see the E350 and walk straight to it because the name is familiar and the price is lower. The E500 gets skipped, which means a genuine V8 executive sedan is sitting on used lots right now for $8,000 to $10,000, and almost nobody is looking at it. Step inside and the dash wraps around you in a way modern Mercedes abandoned somewhere around 2015. Analog gauges that read in a single glance. Wood trim that feels cool to the touch. Not a printed film, actual wood. The seats hold you with the particular density of something built before automakers started value engineering the padding out. This car looks and feels like it cost $90,000 because it did. The engine is the M113, a 5-liter V8. Single overhead cam, 3 valves per cylinder, 2 spark plugs per cylinder. Chain-driven timing, naturally aspirated, low compression, an early torque curve that means the engine never has to strain. It just pulls. Buy the 2003 to 2006 W211 E500. Confirm the timing chain has no cold start rattle, and the valve cover gaskets are not weeping onto the coils. Past those 2 things, this engine's primary skill is refusing to stop. Actually, here is what most people miss. The M113 has no balance shaft, no idler sprocket buried behind the timing cover. The failure that strands the engine that replaced it simply does not exist on this one. You are not buying around a problem. The problem was never engineered in. The last E-Class that ages instead of detonates. The next one wears a different body, and it is where the V8 story gets more interesting, because this engine found its way into one of the most visually striking cars Mercedes ever built. The W219 CLS 500 is a 4-door coupe that looked like nothing else on the road when it launched, and still does not. The market avoids it because the words old and Mercedes in the same sentence sound like a maintenance nightmare. The assumption is only true if you buy the wrong year. The 2005 and 2006 CLS 500 are the right years. They are the only 2 model years this body left the factory with the M113 under the hood. Press the door shut, and it lands with the heavy final sound of something expensive being closed for the last time tonight. The interior is narrow and deliberately cocooning, not claustrophobic, but purposeful. The roofline drops in a single unbroken arc from the A-pillar to the trunk. No B-pillar. The windows lower completely into the doors when you open them. You are in a driver's car wearing an executive suit. Same M1 135-liter V8 as the E500. Same chain-driven timing, same architecture. Buy 2005 or 2006 and confirm before purchase that you are looking at an M113 car and not an early M273 build. The VIN and engine code confirm it. Check the front air suspension struts and the wiring harness condition. Those are the systems that age around the engine, not the engine itself. Actually, Here is what the listing photos never show you. The M273 arrived for the 2007 model year, but Mercedes assigns engine serial numbers, not model years, as the clean cutoff. Any M273 below serial number 2 73930088611 carries the soft sprocket. On a 2005 or 2006 CLS 500, the engine code should read M113. Pull the engine code before you fall in love with the body. The most striking shape the M113 ever wore. In the last 2 years, it wore it. Number 3 is where the money gets real. Because Mercedes did not just put this engine in sedans and coupes. They put it in one of the most iconic roadsters they ever built. And that car is now priced like a used pickup truck. The R230 SL500 is a 2-seat roadster that launched at over $90,000. Today, a clean driver runs $11,000 to $13,000. The market avoids it because the word convertible and the word Mercedes in the same sentence sounds like a maintenance nightmare. The hydraulic roof is the one thing to respect. The engine underneath it is not the problem. Press the button and the hardtop folds itself into the trunk in 22 seconds. A piece of mechanical theater that still stops people in parking lots. The interior is narrower than the sedans, deliberately so. The dash curves toward you, the seats hold you lower than anything else on this list, and at highway speed with the roof down the M. 113's exhaust note arrives at exactly the right volume, not loud, present. The person who buys this is not trying to look rich. They are buying the same engineering a $90,000 car uses for a fraction of the price. That is not frugality. That is precision. M113 5-liter V8, same architecture as everything above it on this list. Buy from 2003 to 2006. The roof hydraulic system is the inspection priority. Budget for that. The engine does not need a budget line. Actually, the roof hydraulics have a known failure mode that sounds expensive and usually is not. A single hydraulic pump replacement runs around $800 at an independent shop, not the 5-figure job the forums make it sound like. Confirm the roof cycles completely before you buy. A $90,000 roadster for the price of a used pickup. The engine was never the risk. 3 cars, 3 bodies, 1 engine. Every one of them still running because Mercedes built the timing drive out of the right material. Now here's the car that shows you exactly what happens when they didn't. The W221 S550 is not ignored. It's everywhere on used lots right now, between $14,000 and $18,000, looking like the smartest luxury buy on the market. Full-size flagship, V8, under $20,000. The problem is invisible in every photo and absent from every listing. The problem is in the timing drive. Everything about this car presents correctly. The cabin is quieter than the cars above it on this list. The seats are wider, the rear compartment is more generous, and the tech is a generation fresher. On a test drive, it feels like exactly what it is. A $100,000 car you found for $17,000 until the cold start rattle arrives, and once it arrives, it does not leave cheaply. In 2006, Mercedes replaced the M113 with the M273, a 5.5-liter V8. They redesigned the timing drive and introduced a chain-driven idler sprocket. They made that sprocket out of metal that was too soft. The chain slowly grinds the teeth down. The chain goes slack. The right bank camshafts drift out of time. You get codes P0016 and P0017, then a rattle, then in the worst case the chain skips and the engine destroys itself. The repair requires pulling the timing cover and replacing the idler. Gear, chain, rails, and tensioners at an independent shop that runs $3,500. At the dealer, it is well over $5,500. Actually, here is the detail Mercedes never publicized. They redesigned that sprocket in harder metal partway through production, and they gave it an exact serial number. M273 engines above, serial number 2739300888611, generally built after September 2006, got the fix from the factory. Below that number, the soft sprocket is still in there. A federal class action settled in 2015 covered repairs out to 10 years or 125,000 miles. They funded a decade-long repair program for a defect they never officially admitted to having. Mercedes called the fix progress. Mechanics call it Thursday. Number one is the car that puts everything on this list into a single decision, because there is one more M113 body style we have not talked about, the one your mechanic would actually buy for himself. The W220 S-Class is the car the market is most afraid of. Full-size German flagship, early 2000s, air suspension, a reputation built on the worst maintained examples anyone ever had to fix. The fear is real, but it is aimed at the wrong system. The engine is not the problem. The systems bolted around it are the inspection list. Buyers who sort the suspension and the electronics get access to a full-size flagship V, 8 for $8,000 to $10,000. Buyers who do not do the homework pay for someone else's neglect. The W220 rear cabin is what this car was designed around. Seat heaters that warm the leather until it smells faintly like a leather workshop. Expensive and organic, nothing like the synthetic warmth of a modern heated seat. The headliner sits high and flat. The door cards are thick. The whole car is insulated to a standard Mercedes stopped paying for sometime around 2010. At highway speed, the outside world becomes a suggestion. Buy the S430 or S500 in the W220 body 2000 through 2006. The S430 runs the M113 4.3 liter. The S500 runs the M113 5 liter. Both are the same chain-driven architecture. Before you buy, cycle the air suspension through several cold starts and listen for a slow ride height recovery or a loud compressor. Check the ABC active body control if equipped. Confirm the conductor plate has been serviced or budget accordingly. Actually, here is what every independent Benz shop will tell you. The W220 has a reputation it borrowed from neglected examples. A well-documented W220 S500 is one of the most mechanically sound large luxury sedans you can buy for under $10,000. The engine will not be the reason you regret it. The reason people regret it is always the suspension, always the electrics, and always the pre-purchase inspection they skipped. The person who buys this is not trying to look rich. They are buying the same engineering a $90,000 car uses for a fraction of the price. That is not frugality. That is precision. Buy the engine they built before the spreadsheet won. Every car on this list runs a Bulletproof engine, but parked right next to them on that same used lot are German flagships that look just as solid in the photos and will drain your account the moment the warranty dies. I break down the exact cars to walk away from in Wednesday's video. It's on your screen right now. At Motormetric, we do not follow badges. We follow the math. Stop buying luxury. Start buying engineering.